Hey, hello, good afternoon. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you can hear me, right? Okay. So today tutorial is on Gradio. It's another Python library that does the same thing like Streamlit does, but with different syntax. So before we get into that one, if there's any question about yesterday's tutorial, I would like to give the chance for everyone to ask. Okay. So hopefully you have understood the concept behind RAG, how to do it, hopefully. Um, is that the reality for most of you? You can throw some reactions so we can move on with the tutorial. Okay, so we're not gonna spend much time on Gradio. It is quite simple. So I'm just gonna go through the documentation of Gradio just to guide you uh, to its functionalities, what they offer. Okay, let me just share. Okay, so let me share you the link, or you can just write Gradio documentation, which you can easily find on the internet as well. So this is their official documentation. It is simple like Streamlit is. There is nothing much difference between them except they have different ways of doing things. But this one has, again, like I said before, it's a Python library which you can install with pip install Gradio, and you can come to all these functionality they offer. They have built-in layouts. All you need to do is just copy paste what they offer and simply integrate and give you the UI. Most of their UIs are embedded within the Python code, so there's nothing that you have to do regarding CSS or HTML. You don't have to worry about that. They have integration examples with Hugging Face, Transformers, LangChain, Llama Index, OpenAI, other model types as well, which you can refer and check out. A simple copy paste, you get yourself a UI. So this launch is the one that runs the Gradio to start on your application. So all of them, one single launch syntax is the one that's running the whole application. So once you are done with the setup that they offer you, you can simply run it with a Gradio, like Streamlit run the file name. That's how you do it on Streamlit. On this one, you just do Gradio, then the file name. It's app.py. Then you get yourself a UI. So they have agent tools, again, integrations with code examples that you can refer. Probably you guys can focus on this part, on the chat interface part, which to create the chatbot. So they have this built-in layout chat interface. All you need to do is call that function, and it will give you a chat box UI that is already built. And you can define the function and call it inside of it, and it will read. And by default, the input part, when you are writing on the chatbot input, also integrated within this layout. So it will understand it and return the inputs as for the next function. For example, for this one, the message is containing the input that you put with the chat interface UI, and it will grab that, and you can do the logic, whatever logic that you're doing. You can pass the user's query on this one. The history, it grabs the history information that you have so far. So whatever conversation you're having within that chatbot, it will be continuously saved on the history. So you have that information on the history. If you want to do further analysis on the whole conversation, you have that input on the history. So everything is done on the background, but you just call these layouts on your app.py, your file, and just run it with Gradio AI, Gradio file name. They also have um, uh, plot options like Streamlit does, which you can call scatter plot and everything. They also have the code for connecting with a database to fetch data into display. You can call an actual SQL query from your database and simply fetch your data. So everything they give here is it works. So you don't have to worry about that one. They have, I think these are important. So they have different streaming functionality that are integrated with them as well for streaming purpose. There are some videos here as well for guiding you through. So let me just share that. So they have the stream lead functionality, which you can explore as well. So they have different functionality that you can explore in the future, but for now, probably uh, the plots are important for you maybe, but the chatbot with the integration with different models have a sample here integrated on their um, built-in functionalities. Here, even there is a custom JavaScript and CSS code that you can add, which by custom is you guys can add if you want to beautify your UI more. You can call this good Gradio blocks syntax and run this is a straight out CSS language, this one. So they did give you those options to add some CSS on some parts of your UI to put some coloring or whatever on your design like this. Even they have the options to add JavaScript code for a better UI performance. If that's what you want, you can do that. So they have different options, how their UI look like this, and so on for alert notification purpose. There's a lot of functionality which you can explore, and each functionality has this kind of codes integrated as a sample, which you can take out and explore. So just to show you some demo, so you can simply just create the pip install Gradio with your pip. Then after that, just create a simple main.py file or others. And this is a simple chatbot. So you've been seeing me showing you this chat interface functionality. This is a built-in UI layout, which gives you the user interface of a chatbot. Here, I'm simply just recording the history. And like I said, this is just type description and other parameters you can add to display on your UI. Then the launch is, like we said, is necessary. It is the one that is starting the Gradio. Then whatever input that I'm putting on my input field, which the chat interface understood in the background, it will take it to this is FN is for the functionality where this input calls this one. So I should be able to see whatever I wrote to be displayed, to be returned from the function and displayed again. So I already have run it. So this is how it looks like. See, there is nothing that is this simple as this. Only this part in the background, there the UI is already coded. So it gives you this simple chatbot interface. So it's really easy. So for machine learning data science projects, it's really easy for you guys not to waste your time with the UI design. You can simply use this Streamlit Gradio functionalities to integrate and simply display your outputs with built-in user interfaces. Yeah, so you guys yourself a chatbot, simple chatbot like this. The interface snap is working. The other is, it's a Python algorithm, nothing big, so you can do anything you want with your function to make the flow work. So buttons and every UI function you want, it's already listed here. You just need to go over them and fetch what you want. There's also a search here for quick filtering. Use that for your advantage. Other than that, it's also you can also display Gradio UIs on Hugging Face. They have direct connection there. I think if you guys are familiar with Hugging Face, you can see a lot of Gradio UIs there. Most of the time, it does a lot of developers use Gradio um, to show outputs of their model and everything with some quick UI using Gradio. So they also have some guidance on that. Uh, so that's it. And they have also a built-in just to test the Gradio is working after installation. And you can just run Gradio sketch after you install Gradio. They already have a built-in UI that will display the same as Streamlit. When you run Streamlit run for the first time, they have a page that works by default. So the same like that you could run. So just the documentation is pretty clear. There's anything. I don't think anything will confuse you with this one. It's really easy. So you guys can focus on the background work, and at the end you can integrate it with Gradio. It's fully Python. So that's it. That's how Gradio looks like. Is it clear? I think that would be the first question I would ask. Or if you have a question. Is it is that clear or is it confusing? Okay. So can I get a reaction to indicate it is clear? Okay, thank you, you guys. The rest of you, I'm not sure if it is confusing or okay. So I don't know if you don't have any questions. I don't have to hold you on the meeting. Like it is mentioned on the challenge, you can use either Streamlit or Gradio for your UI build, or other. If you are familiar with other foundries, you can use that as well. But you can explore the two simplest one, Streamlit and Gradio, one of the two. So by now you guys have a good experience with Streamlit, so that would be easier for you. Yes, Gabriel.
Okay, thank you. Now, when we see your demo,
Mm-hmm.
the chatbot responded the question that you wrote, yeah?
Yeah, that's how I defined it. I haven't write a
Okay,
logic on.
okay. You define like
I'm
that? Oh,
Yeah, I did. I'm just simply returning back the input that I put as
oh,
output of.
okay, okay, okay. Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. Do you want me to show you, or I can show you just to make it? See, if you see it here, you can see it, right, Gabriel? I'm returning back the input. I added them, you said part.
Mhm.
This message is what you write as an input is the message,
Okay.
the input full. So whatever you are writing here is cached by the message variable. So I'm returning back what I wrote on this one.
Oh, okay.
So in reality, what you guys would probably will do is, for example, if you take the conversation from yesterday's demo, we are taking the user query for the generator model, right? So
Yeah.
that it can give us the final output. So I'm guessing between these two, after the function is defined, there will be the generator model, which you can pass the user query, and the return would be the final. The model's output will be what you will define here.
Yeah.
So there will be some logics here to accept the user query and process it to find the right answer from those retrieved documents, and that output from the model would be the response that you'll see on the chat. This response is coming from the generator component of your RAG. This generator will accept the message, which is the query, in another word. That's it. Clear, right? No? So, is clear, Gabriel?
Clear. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So, can I get a reaction that we can move on from the session? You guys, okay, great.